threw things off. You know, it's the weirdest thing. I just have not I've never experienced an earthquake before, and like I get a chance to experience one, and I just completely don't even realize it's there. Anyway, hey there, heroes! My name is Hero Girl. I'm your friendly local neighborhood hero tuber, and I'm here to let you know that if I can get all a select job suite, get a select suite of jobs up to level 80 specifically so we can farm near glams, then hey, you can too. We're back again on the road to 80. Go ahead and just like do a quick refresher on where we're currently at. Like habitually. Alright. So right now the big one that we're currently working on is Machinist. Trying to get that one caught up to some of the other jobs. Dragoon currently at 74, so we can go ahead and do the trusts on Dragoon. Machinist is the big one that we have to level up through Frontline and Wondrous Tales. Summoner, we're going to be able to get up through the Scholar. We're going to be able to cheese leveling roulettes and everything else on our daily roulette log for that. Sage, similarly, so this will be the one that we do on the dailies first. Dragoon going through the trust, and Dark Knight is already leveled. Viper comes at 80, so that's what we'll be running for our scouting gear. And we just the grind never ends. The grind never ends. You could argue that I should really be focusing Dragoon to 80 first with the Wondrous Tales and stuff, but like that's what the trusts are for, and we are trying to level up our trust so we can farm other glam besides. Especially since when I eventually do go through Endwalker and Dawn Trail with Corey, I would love to be able to farm some of that gear immediately, and having that with the trusts just makes that so much easier. Like, they're slow, and they're kind of dumb, but it works. Alright, so, also, I did just, like, check in on my big dumb idiot squad right now, and they failed their mission again. But hey, this time they have the stats, so this time it should be a guaranteed success. I hope. Okay, so the order of operations here goes: go to Idealshire, get Wondrous Tales. Also, like, I just realized the audio barely registers at all. So why don't we just get some tunes going? Yeah, we can go ahead and... Oh, hold on. I just realized, hold on, maybe that's not a, that may not be issue with the game. Let's go ahead, go to default. Hey, there we go. So if I were to go ahead and... There we go. Now we have game. How long has that been there? How long has that been there? Oh, God. Absolutely. Alright. Well. That's how it's going to be. Alright, so like I was saying, first things first. We go to Idealshire. We get our scam book. We get Wondrous Tales. Nope. I've got 2 silvers and 3 bronze. That's a pretty good... I also don't think I have any fashion accessories on Corey. No, I don't. No umbrellas. So... our girl gets to be wet. Oh, God. And the Mogul Tome event is live right now. But I have already told myself that I am dedicating these Fridays to long-term projects, including the Nier. Like, the way that Wrath Games has its mentioned, the whole difference between you know, the anime and the manga calling the live streams the manga and the compilation VODs the anime. Like, aw, that's great. I love that. Also, huh. It is so weird not seeing the current Allegan tomestones on the Wanderer's Tales here because Corey is not max level. But hey, that means that the Wanderer's Tales are actually like stupid easy. So let's go ahead, clear those out real quick. Got Ultima Weapon, Containment Bay. Oh. And we just have the easiest time we go through on Viper, right? Viper or Reaper. Always gotta double check the alliance because the alliance rates have been asking for a lot of DPS recently. In terms of like doing the Realm Reborn dungeons, my choice is actually Oran Vale. Oran Vale is like a surprising one shot, and also remember, Corey's in the same FC as Thamora. So any mats I get from this, I can actually shove into our free company chests. And then... oh, it's like Dodoro wings. There's the Dodoro wings in here. That's the real prize. You know what? It's probably worth grabbing the loot because because Corey does need seals. So there's that. Actually, hold on. Do I have front lines on my Wanderer's Tales? I don't. It's rival wings. I think at some point what I need to do is actually check out the. Is it the rival wings? I feel like it might be. The one with the minions. There's a mini mode in the gold saucer, like it's either the gold saucer or PvP. Something like it's something close to that. But you can actually use your minions and use them in like an RTS type game scenario. And I keep forgetting that it exists. And it sounds like the coolest thing ever. Alright, this is where we actually just run. And we got not the Dodoro leather. The Dodoro wings, making the Dodoro leather, is actually really important for the Urias coat, which is the premier sprout present. Like you tell your friends, hey, you want a cool coat that you can put on all your jobs? Urias coat. It's great. It's baby's first coat, and I wore it all the way through Shadowbringers. I ended up swapping coats for Endwalker. I was like, you know what? I am ready for a new glam. I wanted to distance myself from the person that I was. But unfortunately, the Neo Ishgardian top that I was using is a level 80 chest piece. So I can't even put in my other jobs till I get them caught up. And I have to do the power leveling all over again on Hiroko, but I only have to do it... well, no. On Corey, I'm just getting them up to 80. It's just 80. There's no deeper meaning to it. But... like... I only have to do them to 80 on Corey. It's still going to be like some amount of pain. But that's going to be a thing that is done. And I'm not going to have to actively do any more jobs than that. I'm not going to have to go any higher level than that. This is level 50. Reflux's long stop, here we come. Reflux's long stop hard is another just like really good one that you get done and over with. Ow. Doing this on Hiroko, my main, is a little different because I need to get all the jobs up to 100 specifically to free up gear slots. That's the key. Let's see. Do you drop key? You do not drop. Okay. Which one of these Illuminati soldiers drops the key? The one right there. I think it is. Could be you. One of these soldiers drops the key. There it is. There's the tiny key. Wait, where'd it go? It was right here. Did I... There it is. Like, Hiroka being an active account means that I'm going to be leveling these jobs for as long as she is active. And that means every expansion having to do the next 10 levels, the next 10 levels. And hey, you know what? Maybe that's actually, you know, perfectly fine because it's not the big grind. But that doesn't mean it's something I'm going to actively look forward to. Although, having them all on content level means I can use them for the combat reputation quest. So, there is that. There we go. I guess maintenance is easier than just, like, catch up. That's pretty much what I figured out during the whole, you know, trying to do all the trials and all the raids and catch up on all of the big stories. Why am I not just able? Let's just go ahead and like pull all the group down. We're in level 80. That doesn't work. Decorum. I mean, at her heart, Corey is turning into a meme stream content account. And you know what? That is better than just being left alone to exist purely as an active retainer. Or at least I think so. Like, there's some actual feelings and emotion put into Corey here. And if farming near gear on her is what we have to do to keep her relevant, well then, by George, I am more than happy to do that. Also, yeah, I guess because Viper is built to start at level 90, it doesn't really have its strongest boost at 80. At least I think so. But at least it is an 80 job. I could switch over to Dragoon. Level 50s are easy enough, but we're going to have to do the level 60 as well. But then that might be where we go Dark Knight. At that point, it's less about, you know, actually being able to clear, and, or more about, like, just actually being able to clear rather than the speed of it. And we're doing the Wondrous Tale specifically because this is the most lucrative of the... Oh, right. I'm going to be capped on tombstones. I need to make sure I buy the accessories. Which is perfectly fine. We can hang out in Yomor while we do worry about the frontline stuff. Or even... Well, we're going to do the Heavensward's reputation quests as part of the leveling. Actually, hold on. Let's try. I want to try this on. All right, that's really cool. I like that. That's not bad. I feel like I've seen that before. Oh, right. Oh, and it's dyeable now. Yo, dyeable. What is my camera tilting me? Oh well. Okay. doing this because we're doing this right now because this does not involve any waiting. Go in, pop the book, get it all taken care of. 59. Let me just go ahead and like darknet it. 51, 59. So that's gonna be Heaven's Ward. Is it Sawmaw? Is Sawmaw like the... It's definitely not gonna be the Vault. Like, the Vault's not bad, but it has like that phase change. We can try Sawmaw as the Heaven's Ward run. I feel like I remember... Oh, wait, hold on. Wasn't this one blocked by, like, the dragons? It might have been. I might have gone into a dungeon that actually has a little more gatekeeping than I thought it did. Anyway, hope folks are looking forward to the weekend. Hope everyone had some good... What was it? Valentine's Day or Singles Awareness from last week? I actually completely forgot it was a thing. Completely forgot. And then I've got a friend that was showing off pictures that they made for their polycule. They went all out on like this amazing looking sea dish. And I'm like, oh my god, what's the occasion? And they're like, it was Valentine's Day for my, my them bee and my wife. And I'm like, huh. Well, all we did was sit around, watch NL, maybe play a little Suika game, go out with the husband and buy the new Gloomhaven expansion. What was it? It's like it's Frosthaven. We went out and got Frosthaven since he had some extra cash. I don't know what to tell you. I like Valentine's Day, actually. I know there's definitely a lot of people who feel incredibly isolated by a holiday specifically set up to celebrate couples and people in relationships. But like, generally speaking, it's not like a big holiday, you know? It's not like one of those really high stress intensity holidays from December, November. Like, you got Thanksgiving and you've got Christmas back to back, right? And then there's always the emphasis on like being able to spend that with family and seeing the relatives that you only ever see maybe during this time of the year. And then that's it, because they don't actually care to be in your presence beforehand. Or it's, everyone's so busy that, oh, you know what, hey, it'd be nice to like see each other outside of the holidays. But then you never actually do it. Right? Because everyone's just busy. Everyone's busy with their own shit, taking care of their own lives. And it's like, well, this is the one time of the year where we actually can see each other. So this is the obligation. And you're like, well, I haven't seen these people in forever, but I want to make sure I'm leaving a good impression. So we have to make sure that the entire house is clean. And also, we don't want people to think that we're cheapskates or that we're, scrooging things up. So we need to make sure we have, gifts for the kids and small gifts for the adults, even though all we're really going to do is get a gift card because, again, we hardly see these people. So we need to figure out exactly, what is, general enough that's like, oh, thank you so much. I actually do appreciate this. And what, helps people ignore the fact that you just don't know what they like. For me, it's books. It's always like some sort of a, not Barnes and Noble gift card, even though those kind of work. But some sort of gift card that lets me get books. A Steam gift card is nice too. Although if Fran is watching this, I did just clear out my wish list of games I know I was going to struggle to get around to playing. Specifically because Fran is a serial gifter. And honestly, I love that for him. I would be doing the exact same thing if I had the means. Not entirely sure what she's saying. Look, the point that I'm trying to make here, if I am allowed to make a point, is that Valentine's is whatever you make it, right? So, actually, hold on. What's this Skyraider's helm? How's that look? Oh, I actually like that. Ooh, that is nice. That is a very, very nice helm. I think I need to hold on to that. In holidays that you can, make your own without the stress of having anyone else is fantastic. Like, yeah, okay, I get it. When you're, hashtag forever alone because, you're isolated, you're disabled, you're, not really in a position to take advantage of the neat social venues that everyone else seems to regularly enjoy. Coffee shop, library, swingers club, as you do. It sucks. It sucks a lot. Having that rubbed in your face actually got awful. Like, just the factual worse. But if you can, find some sort of peace and equilibrium with your situation, if you are able to, maybe find a temporary substitute, something to just get you through it, then, it's not as bad. No, you don't have relatives being like, oh, why didn't you send me a card? Or like, oh, there weren't any, presents for little Timmy this Valentine's Day? No, no one does that. It also helps that Valentine's Day is one of those days that, you can be flexible with on the day. Like, okay, so one of the top things that couples like to do on Valentine's Day is go out to dinner, right? And it's like, oh, we should go out for Valentine's Day. Oh, but the restaurants are going to be packed with all the reservations, and I can't get a reservation because, everyone wants to do that for Valentine's Day. Well, that's the great thing. Because it's only whatever you make of it. What's that sword? Sword. Hey guys, is that a great sword? Oh my god, it's a Dark Knight's. Ooh, that's like an actual historic Y handle. Yo. That's another one that I might need to stick into the glam chest. Although, I don't know. I'm not really like a big fan of the super thin great swords. Like, I get that they're historically accurate, but like, come on. What I'm trying to say is that Saint Valentine is not going to judge you if your idea of, celebration happens to live inside your drawer. That was pants. That was called Gunroma. That's not. Where? Oh my god. Where's the hilt? Where's the crossguard? Oh my god, my wife has ruined me on fantasy weapons. It's absolutely ruined me. She's got on with just like historical designs and shown me so many things pulled from real actual factual world history that I just cannot see some of these the same way anymore. Aw, Lila's live with tag. Let's see, level 60, the Circus Tower. Let's go ahead and clear out the extreme. This is Titan. Wait. Yeah, there's Titan extreme. Oh, that's Bowl of Embers, you fool. Queuing into the wrong one. There we go. Ugh. We did have Family Day, though. Family Day was when we went and picked up Frosthaven. And truth be told, we were planning on grabbing not grabbing. We grabbed Frosthaven. I went and got like some cheap barbecue eel, and then also a barbecue eel Dawn. I accidentally put down Salted Earth. I meant to hold on to that for until after we cracked Titan's heart. Alright, Titan's heart is cracked, but Salted Earth remains. Ugh. We were supposed to play D&D. We were supposed to play D&D, and I was going to have everything set up. And I was supposed to have D&D prepped already for tomorrow. No! I just keep forgetting to make time for it because I keep thinking, okay, we're just going to do a thing instead. And then that doesn't happen, and I almost let Titans just like shove me off the platform. That would have been it. You forget that the extremes only give you the earrings? That can't be. Die. War card. Lumber Eternal Orc. When the hell did I get that? Huh. Help. Alright, so we just need to get Mogglebog, Shiva, Ultimate Weapon. Easy. Easy peasy. No, we were supposed to play D&D. I said, okay, I don't think I have enough, I don't think I have enough prep for this. And the husband and wife, they tell me, hey, you know what? No worry, it's fine. We'll just go ahead and play Gloomhaven instead. And then, wife ended up having like a massive headache. So, that didn't happen. $31. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, we should be able to get like 70. Made a copy of the Maker's Rules. Oh, right. I have to like find where I put these in the chest now. Can I do S1T7? I might be able. Let's do Mogglebog and Shiva first, though. Good king, Mogglebog, good king, rules with a knife. Alright, here's a question for you, chat. Which dance do you do when the Boogles dance? Alright. I need to get off like immediately. And yeah, just AoE all the Moggles, period. Oh, there's the fucking Meteor Moggle from the Black Mage Moggle. Those tails done. Faded Good King Mogglebog. Gotta do Shiva. This weekend's gonna be busy. I didn't have any plans initially, but my sibling gave me a message. And they've been super stressed out by what's happening in the States right now. And understandably so. I am like glued to a ton of stuff that I would normally not be watching in the YouTube algorithm. Just because like, they're giving me hope. They're giving me little tidbits of like, oh, you know, here is some good news. Here is some resistance. Here is a bunch of people telling Mr. Cheeto, no, we will not go quietly into the night. See, that's right. Done that. Okay, I managed to get the last one. But it's also just a question of, like, whether the AoE does enough damage. Because if you actually, like, get Shiva down before you finish off all 4 of the mobs, then she will wipe out the entire party. By the way... Wait, no, I gotta continue my thought. I gotta continue my train of thought here. So, like, I had a perfectly empty weekend before. But local world events have it that I am going to be playing some very specific time for my siblings and for some friends to basically just help people hang together. And that's honestly, if you have loved ones who are incredibly stressed, who are having a real hard time of it, make some time to just talk with them. Talk with them, to reassure them, to hear them out. I can't do anything for my sibling because I am up here in the big old Canada. But I can help someone. I can listen. We've got a couple of some options here. We've got like at least we got one line possible. Offer to call people, offer to talk to them, offer to just be there. If you know someone who's struggling with food, then like, I don't know, invite them to share meals together. See if you can like pool your resources. Oh wait, hold on. Is this the this Z2 itself, right? Yeah, this is the one that can actually like shove you off. I've burned my load. This one has like actual mechanics that I don't think you can just like skip through unless you are insanely leveled. I remember trying to do this one on my main and actually needing to... Yeah, see, I'm not gonna be able to clear this one on my own. Like, maybe if I spent a little more time on the mechanics, but we're not here for a clear. I mean, we are here for a clear, but we're here to do this fast, not to do this well. The last one? The last one. What's the last one? There's deep dungeons. You can technically do that on Mackie next. Okay. So we can queue into a level 60 dungeon real quick. Which one? Definitely not Pharaoh Serious Heart. Anti-Tower, Sorkai. Sorkai's the one who gets Tracefogger, I think. Lost City, Amdapur. It might be Hullbreaker Isle. Oh wait, no, it's gotta be Balthazar's Wall. Sloppy. Yeah, okay. Yep, this is it. So then this'll get us Wondrous Tales mark number 8. And we can just go ahead and second chance number 9. Although I guess... Honestly, thinking about it, maybe I just want... Okay, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm willing to spend the second chance point. Because if we're going to be running the Alliance raid on healer, then that pretty much refunds it. Just gonna like clear out the mob so I can actually access it. Yeah, let's go ahead and leave this duty. And we'll just set ultimate weapon up a couple times. Hey, beautiful. How much do you value your time? Well, considering that's only a 3-hour stream, quite a bit. Ah. Alright. Pop off all the cooldowns. I am so grateful that ultimate weapon is just like a single phase fight. Beautiful. Sub 20. The 26. Let me just do that one more time. That's so much faster than just, you know, having to deal with heckin' Griffin. Ooh. Got a couple of options. 2-liner's not gonna be happening, but, you know, not desperate for that. I guess we could have run Alliance raids first, just to, like, see if it gets on there. Because we're already going to be doing all this. But I want to be able to do the reputation quest while we handle everything else. $25, even better. All right, that'll do it. And then we gotta make sure we go back to the Malsham's quarters. Wow, not even a single line. Damn. 500 poetics caps me. Let's go to Yulmore real quick. We'll go to Yulmore, spend the tomes. Double check. I've got Crypt Lurker accessories booked, right? 2 rings, necklace, wristband. Okay, that's good. Then what am I missing on the gear front? Was Hiroka holding my... No, she's holding tier. Okay, there we go. So the healer gear, the caster gear is already being held. The healer gear is set. I don't need to outfit the Viper, because the starting gear is already enough. Yeah, it's already enough, TM. And we can actually equip the... We had the option of equipping the near gear too. So... Maiming... Conjure, I'm wearing the dark. We're wearing the caster. That's set. So we need to make sure we get... Let's see, striking? Yeah. Striking and aiming. Probably get aiming first. Alright, So we'll go ahead. We'll go buy Machinus gun. Buy Machinus chest piece, and that should eat like massive amount of our tombstones as is. Skibbity. Actually, hold on. What is this? Is that like an airsoft gun? Okay, it's got like the rifle stock, long barrel. It reminds me of like Resident Evil. Specifically like Resident Evil 4. Okay. Yep, there's the... I've got enough for the chest and the... Then we'll go ahead and stash that away onto our retainers. That way we don't accidentally donate them to the cause. Skip it. So that is gun. That is gun chest. That is gun pants. At some point we will get the accessories. But my general working theory is that the accessories are only going to be if we have literally nothing else to spend tombstones on for now. And also, we should be able to find comparable accessories just from running dungeons. Like, we're going to be doing our trusts. And our trusts are going to find a ton of accessories as is. Like, if I switch over to Dragoon, do I have anything right now that I can equip Dragoon? No, the Skaven stuff is already holding Dragoon. Maybe that's a bad comparison. Maybe Summoner? Nope. Alright. Wait, hold on. Do I already have... I do. I already have Skaven casting. Hey, you know what? Fair enough. Let's say... You? Yeah, you are a good example of currently going through Shadowbringers and using the Shadowbringers equipment. Yeah, you're just fine. Alright, so now we can go ahead, switch back to Machinus. Go back to Ideal Shire. Fortunately, the money's going to come in from doing the daily real estate pays for the teleport. Who thinks about teleport costs? I do. I think about it. Do you think this shit is free? I remember Realm Reborn. I remember when, like, the price of a teleport meant that you couldn't buy... I don't know what glamour prisms. You can't get glamour prisms for like guild, but like the principle still stands. You know, you're trying to stay on top of gear. You're trying to afford mats for your crafters. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and grab tomes. All right, now we can go ahead, head over to. Now we go ahead, we do the reputation quest while we wait for Frontlines to pop. Go ahead, we double check all of our gear. Our gear is level 50 right now. Hold on, how are we on wolf marks? 14? Okay. How much of the Garo gear have I already... The Garo gear can hold. I forgot that I need. Alright. Well, we can go ahead and wait for Frontlines while we turn in gear, I guess. Yeah, we need stuff into our chest anyway. Got some more glam stuff. Now we're here, we can go. You have to go unrestricted. Okay. So frontline should push us to 58 easy. Reputation quest will push us to like part way there. Something like that. Well, that's a Moggle. No, that's not a Koopa. That's not a Moogle. That's just a Lodi rat. Oh, you would have to. Alright. You know what? I'm not going to complain. The sooner that we get into frontline, the sooner the frontline is done. When we get to the point where we don't have as many jobs to level, like when the healers are all taken care of, we're not going to be as quick to use the daily roulettes. Like, I can still queue into Alliance, I can still queue into leveling. But that's probably gonna be it, and only because we can do the reputation quests while we wait for those queues to pop. That is going to be the point where we start looking at clearing House of the Dead, specifically those first 50 floors. Because then we can do Heaven on High for leveling as well. And then at that point, yeah, it is going to be Heaven on High leveling content. But that's only going to be from like to get to from 60 to 70. 60, 71. Because then once we're at 71, we can just go ahead and do trusts. But the only jobs we have to get from up to 71 are Samurai and Machina, right? Right. So it really depends on if we can get Healer leveled before or after by then. If Machinist gets up to 71, if Samurai gets up to 71 before Scholar and Sage hit 80, then that's when we have to do that as an option. But for now, just doing the dailies probably the best way to get all that passive leveling without the hard commitment. Hard commitment of just being like, okay, I guess we're doing Palace of the Dead for 4 hours straight. Alright. So they can still AoE us off the boat. But they don't. Curious. Oh, what's this? You are a lone white mage? Boom. That music is gorgeous. It's fantastic. You'll see it. Warrior goes down. I have been really, really enjoying playing Frontlines on all 3 ranged DPS classes. I don't know how to, like, explain it. But, like, it just feels so much better than trying to play a caster, play the melee. This is, like, one of the few... Oh. Let myself get... not pay attention to my healing bar. Like, if you're someone who's struggling with Frontlines, and you're just doing it to level jobs because you're not actively playing them, highly recommend Frontline. Highly recommend just using the ranged DPS classes as your Frontline job. Oh, we lost that. Ooh, drill. You'll have to see the drill. Maybe I've used up all my streamer energy last night. We went to Legacy for the first time at the game store, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a really comfy experience. It felt really good to be back in a social setting, talking to people about Magic and just shooting the shit. having some fun back and forth. You don't get a lot of that anymore, and I was in full streamer mode. I was like, okay, here's our tabernacle. You have to pay a tabernacle tax. I don't have to pay that because I'm child free. And then, oh, we got zombies. Well, it is time for me to pay my child support now. Ow, okay. Alden can tank a full heckin', what is with these one-on-one? Okay, that is no longer a one-on-one. I am getting... Yep. I got caught out of position. I am the dead. It was just such a good time. It is so much easier to go into like full brain streaming when I'm in front of an actual person who I can read and react to, as opposed to, well, you know, El Pinguino here, who stares at me with his judging half eyes, Red Eyes Black Dragon cosplay, trying to live in an era where Yu-Gi-Oh is still about tributing out the biggest monster you possibly can, and not about setting up 5 different negates with hand traps. I'm telling you, brother, you gotta get with the times. You can have a lot of fun, but you gotta be flexible. You gotta have an open mind. Ooh, we are getting bullied hard off these points. Let's see, we can't break through red. We're split. We are really split. It calls for yellow, people. We're not doing so good. Like normally I don't really mind how our team does. Like I am just here for like the experience and the wolf marks, but there's something about being bullied this hard that makes you go, no. Maybe we must consider getting our shit together. And then right about now, the red team is going to be like, guys, focus on the yellow. Don't focus on the blue. The blue is worth nothing. And like, it happens every time. Like, go after the lead. Go after the lead. Motherfucker. Motherfucker, do you realize that if you leave the third team alone, they are literally just going to, you know, sneak up and assassinate us while everyone else is falling behind. Alright, well, we got mid at least. Incidentally, if you're not familiar with PvP, all the nodes have, like, different point values. So if you look at your map and you see the triangles, those are, like, the... what is it, B ranks? Yeah, those are, like, the B rank nodes. A ranks are the squares, and then S ranks are the pentagons. Excellent, excellent. This is an absolute manslaughter. And this is the opportunity that blue team needs to go get some of those A ranks. Yeah, right now you can see A rank retreating down to get the nodes down here. Blue rank might be able to secure this one, but we're gonna need some help from yellow charging down on the other side. Oh my god. I got shoved off the cliff. Alright, so we managed to get like at least one. Yellow did not get the other one. That is good for us. We just need them to like pull attention away from everyone else. Oh, looks like blue's going in for a pitch. S rank in the center. This is going to be pandemonium. And the best thing for this is going to be taking the fight to yellow. Let's see. They're not available for capture until the bar's been completely charged. Alright. Which means that if we can just, like, keep everyone off. Oh, and we got it. We got it. We got the S rank. Yes. Good snipe on the samurai. Good snipe against the samurai. Excellent. Excellent. You love to see that. Okay. Now it's like a B rank over there. Yeah, we're making the comeback. We're making the comeback. We're actually just about to pull ahead of yellow. Alright, that is some good node capture. Now, yellow's going to come in like an angry hornet. We've got Maelstrom. This one is currently unclaimed. They may decide to go ahead and pinch yellow. But we go ahead. We pull back. Yellow takes that one. And, oh, we're getting pinched by red. Shit. Alright, throw those shields up. Alright, yeah. That one was just a little out of range for red, so it does make sense to go ahead and come back, especially since blue's climbing right in. Now we've got 2 A ranks to hold off. Depends on... Red's already swarming that one. Did he contest it? They've sniped the one below it right from under our noses? You're calling this the worst water deep? Alright. It is the job of the Machinist to go ahead and put down the turret, so that way they don't have a chance to claim it. I don't... Okay, the turret remains. It is the job of the Machinist to help control the spots, the nodes, so that way the other team can't just like snipe them. You gotta find a way to buy some time to push everyone off, because all it takes is one AoE to clear away any contesters, any fakers, any slithering snakes coming in for the throne room. Looks like they're fighting over an A rank over in the southwest. This gives us an opportunity to go ahead and route him back and force him between us and red. Like, the pinch maneuver is the simplest and most common of front lines. We go ahead, we focus on yellow. We just keep staring parallel with them. Oh, another S rank in the center. Well, we can go ahead and keep the pressure on yellow. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Oh, who's letting that Dragoon in there? Yep, yellow's trying to come on in, but you can't let them do that. And now it's a free-for-all in the center. This is an S rank, though, so, like, sometimes it's worth fighting in the middle, sometimes it's not. And the way that the nodes are programmed all across the map are what help determine, like, the fights. What really determines victory is how a team navigates those fights, picks and chooses, and whether or not they can claim them fast enough. And just the natural placement of them is going to encourage different sides to go at it. So right now, we need to make sure that we keep our hands in this mess here in the center. Meanwhile, if we have like a small group over here, the back, Meanwhile, let's just go ahead and drop the old node, because again, the job of the Machinist is to control the node. And to not get so close we get caught up in all their traps. Let's see, it's gonna be like another 11 seconds before turret comes back online. Oh, right. Machinist does have some knockoff. If they're committing all their forces to this, well then, by George, I'm gonna die. I am dead. This is also just like a really good position to potentially farm some actual kill points. Because the kills themselves are worth points, and your team will lose points if people die. So when they say focus on a team, that is making a tangible difference. We're gonna need to split off some to make sure that node number A over here doesn't just get taken from us. Problem is, let's see. All right, that deals with the warrior. We need. Oh damn! They got that. They went and got their their node 5 there already. That's bad for us. Because it means that red is catching up. Oh my god! Yellow pushed through and got the center. We're in the lead, but like, we have to retreat. Yeah, we just became target number 1. Adderspool ahead. Oh, that just skyrocketed him forward. Absolutely brutal. But hey, you know what? We actually ended up putting up a decent fight. 750 wolf marks. Did that fucking... Okay, it did not cap me off. That is good. You want to check out my P. Alright, so right now it's mostly healers. That alliance pops off to DPS. That's going to be... Alright. So we have... And the Scoff Nuke. Like a bunch of the different Dark Knight swords. What was it? It was the helmet. Woad Sky Raider's helm. No, I don't have anything like that. Sweet. We don't need the core set of aiming. Oh, I like that. That actually goes very nicely with a Dark Knight Glam I was working on. White Mage? Oh, those are the claws. I think those were jackboot. Oh, okay. So then it's actually this one. I had the Wild Rose here, but let's see, where's the... Ooh, yeah, I like that. That's a nice one. This is Crystal Tower, Sabatons, Dark Knight Pants, and then dungeon gear for these. I like the headdress here, but how does it go with the, let's say, Ravel's headband offending? What about that one that we just put in? Ooh, nice. Okay, so it has a little bit of that fluffy tailness to it. Has some nice tall horns. It's not dyeable, but I don't think it needs to be. Then we can try it out with some of the other helmets. Notably, you are not Dark Knight. I also do like this, though. Corey's background is that she is one of the Dotharl from the steep step. And that's not Dotharl, but like gives me the right vibes. Anyway, let's go ahead. We're gonna turn this stuff in before we do any alliance race, so that way we don't get doubled up on gear. Also, make sure that we have and seal taken care of. That 50k seal limit is killing me. And we're good to go ahead and trade everything else in, right? Dark Light, Hussar. Yeah, there's no tombstone gear or anything else in here. Then we can just like zero our way through this. Yeah, if we do hit the cap, we're just gonna continue doing what we did before. We're gonna grab mats that I know Thamora can use for crafting. And she will benefit from us having so many seals to burn. Berbert's always really good. Coke is good. I've been drinking a lot of Coke this year. I've been drinking like the small cans specifically, but like Coke is Coke. What were we doing right? Oh, right. I do need to go to the Wolves Den before I forget anything else. Because the Wolves Den specifically has the Garo armor at level 60, and that's going to be really important for doing job quests. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do about level 70 gear. I already get the mortar. I feel like I did. Why do I feel like I got the mortar? Like, I know I came by here just to look at this and see what's what. But why do I feel like I may have bought this already? Gotta be an expert. Could also be my Chocoball saddlebag, that's right. It is not my Chocoball saddlebag, although this is ash gray and lime. Alright, you don't have anything? Does Thamora have it? Nope, and there's nowhere else it would be. So I guess we go ahead and just start getting the Makai stuff, yeah. Alright. Let's see, get the handgun. Then we can get the armor. Here we get... Oh, it's all aiming. That's good to know. That is very good to know, actually. Just want to double check. This is the female version? Yes, it is. Okay. Then we go ahead and make sure we get pants, get boots, get gloves. All right, and then like the next 2,000, we can get the. Man, they need to ungender lock the heckin' gear. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and put saddle. I am gonna put saddle. One, two, three, four, five, six. Pretty much everything except the hairpin. I don't want to spend the tomestones. That's what this comes down to. I don't want to spend the tomestones to gear Corey up for 60 when just powering leveling her. Since we are doing front lines, we're getting the wolf marks incidentally, and we don't have a lot that we need to spend the wolf marks on. So just, yeah, just use that to gear her up. Good. Maybe it's because her gun's. Okay. We're about to go. I think that is everything before we worry about the rest of the leveling roulette. Up to level 58. Taking the fall. Alliance raid. That is what we want. Free company action. Alright, gotta remember to buy some more Heat of Battles. Someone read the Maelstrom. The benefit of having Corey in the Maelstrom, I did it partly because, like, you know, pirates are cool. And on my main, I'd already gone with the Flames. But the other main benefit is that, hey, I just have an easy return set up where I can both turn in my seals and also refill our free company actions. Alright. And this time, we're gonna get some of these done one at a time. Okay, yeah. Oh, wow, that was a really fast pop. We're not level 60, so we don't have to worry about hitting Void Arc. Which means that our gear will be perfectly adequate. Yeah, this is what? What item level's the Parrot Leech set? Parrot Leech set is 110? Now we can just get to cheer with Alliance Raid. Then we get to do the 3 daily reputation quests. Then we get to go through the dailies with healers. Then we get to go do more trust stuff. As exhilarating as those trusts have been. Oy vey. Yeah, Scholar and Sage are currently sharing Skaven gear. So once we get the Skaven gear leveled, we can just like shove that into the retainer. Save that for when we need to. I don't know. You can't really like transfer Tombstone gear. Theoretically, I hold on to that for when we need to do White Mage stuff. White Mage and Astro. That I feel like White Mage is probably going to be the de facto. How fast can we get a class from 1 to 100 challenge? And a challenge like that is very specifically going to require actually unlocking all the way to Dawn Trail, perhaps? Because that's going to affect your leveling, yeah? Yeah. And if you want to do it just by, like, running through literally all of the dungeons all together, that's what you're going to have to do. Oh, God, your gear's going to wear out so fast. At the same time, though, there could be a really fun... That would be a fun glamour challenge, though. Like, you go do all the dungeons from 1 to 100. The glamour can only be things that you pulled from dungeon drops. It's like, what, 1 to 15, I want to say? Satasha's a level 15 dungeon. That sounds about right. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Alright. So then you get that to 1 to 100. You have to unlock stuff in order to do that. What's the other thing that you do with Astro then? I'm gonna have to actually write down a lot of these challenge ideas. Oh no. Oh no. No, you stole my thing. Oh wait, no, it works. Sweet. We don't have to fight. We can be friends. We can share Adderall. I mean, you know, sometimes you know, getting medicine is hard, and if borrowing like a tablet or so can, like, you know, help inform you whether particular medication is going to be effective, I think that's really important information. I think that Adderall is an overly controlled substance, and that a lot of people, especially modern adults, are in desperate need of this medication that just helps make them so much more functional and makes life so much easier. Also, did you know that Australian supplies of Adderall is actually controlled by US production? Or at least that is what I have heard from my friends in Australia. And that is insane. Me though, I'm trying the mesophenylene. And let me tell you, that shit is a game changer. I struggle so hard to actually like sit down and bang out my actual novel writing. It's not like hyper focused writing where I can just like go 20 pages of, okay, we're gonna talk about the hyper niche thought that I had, this little thought experiment video, this little think piece that we're gonna put onto YouTube. No, it's got to be like actual fiction writing with plot structure. And oh my god, this is so awful because I can't get instant gratification of turning this into a, you know, a video or whatever. But the second that I take the mesophenylene, it's just so much easier. Life is so much easier. The noise in my head is significantly quieter. Like, I don't feel as starved for stimulation anymore. That is amazingly valuable. Alright, which one of these white mages is given the AoEs? I need to go hang out next to them. I mean, like, I could just also avoid standing in AoEs, but, you know, the healers like to spam AoE heals that just have all their bases covered. You just hang out with them, they'll take care of you. Good old circus. Never change. I mean that, Squeedix. Don't be changing Crystal Tower on us. Don't be pulling this and that. Although, you know what's funny? They had to make a change recently with how the queuing into Crystal Tower was. Because under the old system, I was not able to queue into Crystal Tower Alliance raids on Thamor's Bard. Because she was 84. She was too fucking high level. And let me tell you, I wanted to just, like, run Bard on Alliance raiding. Specifically so I could, you know, get some easy farming on equipment just for the descent. But it was not to be. At least not for a short while. And you know what? It worked out. Because eventually I got other jobs to level 50 so I could still run Crystal Tower and Alliance Raid and all that. Yeah, it's just about to melt. Did you know that that guy is still, like, severely outclassed? It's true. Like, I don't know about the scope creep, but when Wrath Games was doing his Crystal Tower Alliance raid of all the solos, it was a joke even then. They still don't know what some of the mechanics were for. If I'm a little sleepy, well then, God help me as my witness, I am eepy. Oh, that's damage. I guess I'm not really, like, big into, like, the massive solo challenge, you know? Oh, I popped my crit skill a little too fast. Whoops. I was actually talking about it with some friends, going like, okay, you know what? There are some situations where I am absolutely here for, like, I want to push my limits. I want to, you know, slaughter an entire village at the behest of my political figure, and then say that it was all just to push the boundaries of what I was capable of doing. That was Madden. It was a long time ago, but that specifically was Madden. That is Magic the Gathering. I do a lot of that in Magic the Gathering. With all the artisan builds and all the other weird ideas and trying to make decks work. You know, that side of me is the Jenny. But you're telling me in an MMO, where the patience is like actual factual game skill and game knowledge, not quite as big on that. I think Wrath doing it is amazing. I love watching it. But, like, it's just not the thing I think I can do. My confidence in my ability to be a top-tier gamer in Final Fantasy XIV is kind of limited to the things I can do pretty safely, which involves a lot of over-leveling. Which, like, hey, that's part of why we're not doing, you know, how fast can you get all of the near equipment. That would just be insane to do. I don't think I would actually be able to get some good sleep if I tried to do that. It's just not happening. Oh, I got frozen into place. I got turned into a rock. Alright, I'm stoned. Oh god. So, I guess this means I'm gonna do the 3 reputation quests for the day. And we're just gonna try and, like, bang them out. We're not gonna have to worry about, you know, the timer going off in the middle of, like, a cutscene or something. And poor Amon. He used to be able to get at least 2 casts of Final Curtain going. Now he only gets the 1. I keep forgetting what Allegan Catalyst is for. I know I need more of it. Good old Zandro. I'm gonna continue to be a little EP, just like the missile. The missile is EP. But hey, you know what? Don't let that stop you. Zand. 24. Excellent. Oh, my heat gauge wasn't built before I started popping off. Oh. Which Alliance raid is your favorite to get on roulettes? A lot of people do like the idea that, you know, you could just queue in the Crystal Tower, basically do it blind, and then be set. Did everyone get a bubble to pop? I definitely don't mind Crystal Towers. I am so curious on how much grief I'm gonna feel from the near raids after I've done this whole get the glam going. Like, am I actually going to hate them once I understand the fights better? Are they going to be as boring as some people say they are? I don't know. I got Copy Factory this morning when I decided to queue into Alliance raid on Hiroko. I'm starting to level my dancer now that I've finally caught up on the now that I've caught up on leveling Black Mage. Okay. Copy Factory was honestly fine. I think I died probably once, just because I kind of forgot that I forgot what one of Mark's tells was. But like, I also haven't done that fight specifically in a hot second, so I feel like that's forgivable. Oh, right. Oh god. The puppet bunker. That specifically, though, I feel like is going to give me trouble because the final boss has a stance that she takes. All of her tells are very specifically located in stances to her model, and that can be really hard to read sometimes. I've looked up guides on what all of the tells and the mechanics are. But it's just, I'm going to have to learn these fights on multiple levels or it's going to be an awful time. If I can get to the point where I just do the raids and that I don't die at all, my healer never has to worry about me, I will consider that an absolute. Get to the tank up. Let's see, that's turn in, that's a turn in. Also turn-ins. I have that one. We already have Onion Egg. We'll get that to someone who wants them. Got the scrolls. I don't know. Can you de-synth orchestra rolls? Like, amazing if you can. Shop selling price, no. Okay, we're halfway through 58. We might be able to hit 59. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually read the description here. Just get them all. I was thinking about doing them one at a time to help make it easier to figure out which one was which. This is Endymion Disco. Let me make sure that one. Okay. Got Snake. Disco, Endymion Disco. Yeah, it's in a few different areas, it looks like. Wait, hold on, what? Oh, they want me to breathe over the... Wait, hold on, do I have to, like, on... Oh, You do need to target it. Understood. Understood. Okay. That's what? Oh, hold on. Oh, hey, it's a lookout. Oh my god, it's a lookout. The lookout right here. But I can't grab it just yet. Maybe if I... Yeah. Pussy footing, that's pussy footing. That's disco. Okay. Get to take care of these, and then we get to go to healer queue. Oh, you can actually do it midair. That's great. We got one more disco. It's all the way over there. All right. It's still gonna be Sage, and it's gonna be Scholar. Heals. Do I do the Scholar first if that's gonna be the case? Because then Sage stays fresh in my memory. Where's the note? Oh, all right, sweet. Okay, so we can go ahead, pop off here. Now we can go ahead and get that lookout. Get that lookout. We can also get the pussyfooting taken care of. It looks like it's just collecting. You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth kitty paw. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Let's see. And we do need to make sure that we do continuously do the job quest at least up to our 10th level. Very specifically because when we queue into Void Ark off of Alliance raids, we're gonna need to make sure we have our full kits. Kind of the same reason why we're using the Garo gear. Let's see. Is there another one? Deliver. Oh, okay, that one's gonna just deliver the cat's foot. Gather Vondu larder pots. Where are the larder? All the way down there, perhaps? Oh, that is a ways away. Alright, buckle up, kids. We're going on the car ride. Auntie Hero is currently on her 3rd cup of black coffee. We've been driving all night because, goddamn, we have to make sure we make it to the border patrol so we have time to go ahead and take that COVID test, pass the COVID test, and go across. And God forbid the border patrol remembers to actually ask to see our cargo, and they find out that we're carrying swords across the border. Not that that actually happened or anything. Not that it actually happened anything. Wink wonk, wink wonk, wink wonk. But, like, you know, if such a thing were to happen, then, you know, everything would have been done done correctly. And also they would not have been real swords, they would have been replicas. Which is perfectly admissible. There are no fruits or vegetables. There is certainly no alcohol. Absolutely not. We are in enemy territory here. Yeah, we need... There it is. Let's see. Do I have to do... fighty fight? Think I do. Maybe I do. It's hard to say. I could always bring out my chocobo for these too if I'm like really struggling. Yeah, not an issue. Like, as long as it's only one-on-one, we're fine. Oh my god. The most embarrassing thing happened when I was doing my Caster Row quests on my main earlier this week. I actually got fucking wiped out by a mob. I was... You know those purple circles where the story stuff happens? I did one of those, and as I was doing it, I accidentally picked up a mob. It's just like a hanger-on that came out with me. And it was too much. It was too much. I was trying to do single target damage. I just got bullied between them. Okay, yeah, it does make me... Yeah, there's another one here. Then it's... Oh, it's up here. That's why. We didn't even have to fight for this one. Perfect. Get mobbed, and it feels bad. It's like, hey, I'm here to rescue, you know, your father, this old guy who's getting attacked by, you know, random owl. And then right before him, you get you, the warrior of light, the conqueror of the worlds, the defeater of despair itself. It's fucking killed by a tiny lizard. Embarrassing. Awful. They're calling it the greatest botch in the history of botches. And yeah, I could teleport, but like I need a breather. I need a chance to actually like gather what little thoughts I have between these singular brain cells. And if I hold my arm like just so, I get this weirdest tension. Like I moved it wrong or something. Maybe I'm sleeping on it wrong. I have been sleeping very awkwardly. I had this dream last night that I was gathering Doge coins for something, and also I had to relive when my childhood dog passed away from old age. And that was awful. And then like my other childhood dog also passed away from old. It was like they were never like close to each other. They kind of ignored each other for the most part, but for some reason in my dream they were a gay couple. It's what we call a very, very odd dream. And also for some reason I was Morticia Adams and I was interviewing other witches to like, you know, maybe hang out with and talk to. And then I had to write this whole heckin', you know, Fae style rule log for what was acceptable in and out of my house. That's all of them, right? Not quite. There's like one more. Got the... Where... okay, I see it. There's like one more we have to turn in, then we can switch over to healing roulette. Interviewing other witches. And then like also seeing a bunch of other monsters walking out of the woods and just having to point my finger and go, no, no, go back. We don't want any of you horrible things that are gonna like tear us and our, you know, do monster movie stuff. Like not monsters as in like, you know, the fuckable monsters. Monsters as in like, you know, they are an active malicious force to disrupting your life. Which like, hey, you know what? Sometimes those monsters are still fuckable, but you know, in the context of like this stream specifically, that was not the intent. Alright, now we can go ahead and send. No. Weird dreams just lead to me lying in weird sleeping positions is basically what I'm trying to say. No, unfortunately, that doesn't make my husband Gomez. He's very loving, but he is not as forward with his affection, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, he's not a very touchy kind of guy. He will not hesitate to, you know, give me physical affection if I go up to him and I say, "Husband, I need some physical affection right now. I need a reassuring hug or a pat in the head, or you know, I would like to give you some smooch." And he happily obliges. And sometimes he, you know, does give me the physical affection first, and honestly, I feel incredibly blessed on those days. But, you know, you see Morticia and Gomez and how they look at each other, and it's like, you know, that could be us. But my husband is currently on hour 235 of Factorial right now. So, fat lot of luck that's gonna be. We're like a bar and a half from getting Machinus to 60. That's probably fine, because then that means that next time we do leveling with Corey, we get not enough wolf marks. Maybe I stagger this. Maybe what we do is we hold off on giving Machinist the Wondrous Tales next week, and we just do enough PvP, like we just level her up through PvP. That way Machinist hits 60, we gear it up to 60. Nah, it's probably better to go ahead and secure 60 and then just start leveling. No, we can continue to level. We can continue to level Machinist up. It's just that then we have to get this level 60 gear like kind of ASAP. Well, no, we only missing like the piece and so on. Okay, it's, you know what? Maybe it's actually fun. Maybe I also need to consider running maybe just like a level 60 dungeon for a headpiece. That would be completely workable. It's hard to say. The other thing. Go ahead and return. And I can go buy the actions to help replace the ones that I've been spending from free company. Yeah, always replace the free company actions that you burn. Don't make your FC leaders do it. Just good courtesy. Action. More heat of battle. Then, personally, I like to like leave a little flex spot in case, you know, you need to buy something right away. Okay, so then we can go ahead, double check Sage. Sage is wearing all the Skaven gear. See, here's the thing. We can still get the Adventurer and Need bonus. It's like 28k, but we're not going to get the bonus XPs. Go ahead and run. Also, just to double check. Yeah, all occurrences are. You also want joining party improvements. Oh god, now it tells me that my durability on the Azima's earrings. Alright, let's go find a vendor. Or at least position ourselves near a vendor so that way when we do come out of it, we'll at least remember to get our damn earrings fixed. Castrum Abanya. This'll be a very special kind of hell. And I say very special because I have done this one a few times before, and it's it's kind of tricky. Now, notably, our healer is keeping things cool. She's running. She has a lot of faith in me. Hopefully that faith is not misplaced. So that is going to be... I'm going to have to, like, actually make sure we're spending... Oh, shit. I have to be attacking to heal. But I also need to make sure I'm healing. If that makes sense a little bit. Okay, maybe it does. Also, like, I need to remember what exactly my MP recovery techniques are. Hold on, is this? It's not. Oh. I was gonna say, does the Eucrasia like modify my AoE too? Doesn't look like it. As we run, make sure we apply the dots. I think that's what you want to do here. Oof. Like the running commentary, you know, there's only so many times I can say, okay, you gotta go ahead, you go apply the dot. But like, when you're new to a job, it is so hard to like actually have the presence of mind really talk about much else. Like, I can go ahead and try and make all the funny jokes I can, but then, you know, if that actually lets the team down, well then, now I'm the asshole. And they'll be like, hey, is everything okay, buddy? Like, you know, you have an alright day at work? And you can be like, you know, it's fine. You know, we just had to pull, like, the old double shift. Oh, that's right, they have Blackest Night. That would be why I keep seeing those crit shields. So, like, hey, you know what? It works out. You know what? That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to actually, like, look up the advice that my friend gave me. About speed. And then we got those assholes. No, stop it! I'm in a glass case of emotion as is. I might actually just be small. Does this work? Does this actually contribute at all? Ah, that looks like a DPS mechanic. Oh god, I need to oh god. I have been neglecting my healing duties. It's fine, it's fine. They didn't die. They didn't die. We're, you know, they're cool. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. No one died. We're okay. See, healing is healing can be easy. Yeah, realistically, we're not going to get any more than 2 of these actually taken care of. Like, maybe if you're like top tier, you can clear off a 3rd pod, but it's just... Oh, maybe you actually would have gotten if I put the dot on it a little sooner. It's fine, though. And I'm going to keep repeating that. Like, it's fine. Like, hey, you know what? We're learning a job. We can tell if there's a serious mistake, we can tell people, hey, sorry, we're not used to playing this job. We're still learning. And generally, FF14 players will be pretty accepting about that. And, like, good thing, too. Does this actually, like, do anything with Cardian? I think it does. It was this. Target and all enemy 240, restores HP to target under Cardian? This is Cardian target, this is Cardian target. Okay. And then you just, like, you know, you get to continue being dot mage. Let's see. What's the charge on the DPS diamonds? They don't seem to be, like, rebuilding them. They aren't coming back natural. Yeah, we're not. Holy shit, we did actually. Interesting. Okay. But then how do you get those back? That's my question. Let's see, this is stacks consumed. Alpha's damage. This is just grants stacks. Okay, so like I appreciate that each of the jobs has like, you know, unique jargon and terminology to make them feel special, but trying to like translate exactly what the hell some of this means, it actually ended up being a lot. Like, and it's a lot in the sense of like just how, like, what does it mean? I was a little short on the stage. This is what shield healers go through, though. Like, this is what makes me feel good about being a shield healer. Is when you can actually what's the word? When you can actually like properly time your shields, so that way you feel really good about it. That being said, they do love to punch through quite a bit of damage, huh? Remember, these are stack markers, but for like other things. We gotta do it again. Yeah, we have to do it again. Oh, and then my AoE is on cooldown. I'm starting to understand why Sage is just like pop a million things when the AoEs go live now. And then this one's just like the radio, right? Yeah, that was just the radio. Okay. So like that one is the easier of the fights here. Also, I just want to say I appreciate the very intuitive design of put the chest towards the next spot of the dungeon. That way, you know, if your players get turned around, they don't just walk all the way backwards. Okay, I still don't know what most of these do. Healing potencies increase, grants 4 stacks. I have yet to actually, like, internalize what they are. Oh, that's going to be a lot. Oh, that is actually a lot. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. That's so much. But hey, you know what? I think we survived. I think we survived. We did! We did survive. Hey, fantastic. The confidence that you need to be a healer and survive the big pulls in. Oh my god. Need to not step in the bad. Hey, hold on. I got more charge. I got more charge for the AoE dot thingy. How did that happen? Oh my god. What's the range on this? Only 6 yalms? Okay. This is like a point blank? I never would have expected. Alright, Dark Knight is, like, perfectly stable. We're cool. Ah, I can't believe you just, like, turned around and called me gay. Oh, and then we got, like, the boss here. Okay, so, like, this is the main one to be concerned about, because this one has mechanics that are actually kind of relevant. And it looks like our tank is actually the cutscene haver here. So, like, you know, that's cool. Alright, so that slash is a single target buster. That's what it looks like. That's the other thing about being a shield heal too. You can't do it reactively. You have to do it like after the. You have to do it before the big damage is, and there's no guarantee that. But you have to be able to like read the keys. Like you actually have to pay attention to the cast bar. You can't just oh. Okay. And at some point, like, they have the cannons and stuff again, right? I think so. Oh my god, he's already like 46. How badly has Stormblood been crept out now that we're in Dawn Trail? It's almost over. And honestly, I'm, not to count our chickens before we hatch, but I am pleasantly surprised that I was able to queue into a level 70 dungeon, and do a-okay. Just like, hey, you know what? Maybe that's the bare minimum that we should be doing. Just a job that starts at level 70 and kind of gets preemptively easy every time before then. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, thank you. Alright, go ahead and give it to our tank, who went zooming. Sweet. Read on everything. Wait, hold on, is that a, that's a silly looking gun. The Valentine top. Yeah, oh, I have to pass on it anyway. Now I need to just make sure my damn earrings, hold up. That was level 7. Then, like, is there anything else that we would want to... Oh my god, it's healing. It's healers everywhere. We could potentially, like, hit up the high-level dungeon. Should not have closed out that menu. Okay. But it's still there. High level? Leveling's already done. Main scenario. We're not doing main scenario. But there is, normal raid and high level dungeon. Can you click on more? 560. The highest it can give us is 70, so it's going to be about the same as what we just did. And it's etherical chemical. This is 60? Yeah, this is 60. Alright, Cardia. Alright, I'm level 60, so I don't have Haima? I also don't have Rest. I also don't have Dark Knight Shield to compete with, so like if I see a shield, now I know for sure it is actually my shield. I think the flip side of that, though, is just kind of the fact my tank is dying. That's okay. She was never in trouble to begin with. Now when we have Cardia. Remember, Cardia is actually rule number 1 for surviving the zombie apocalypse. I don't know where you're supposed to get the funnels for that. I also don't have the, I don't have the little diamond currency to use the, Toxion. That's level 66? Yeah, that's level 66. And then Saturia, that's 35, so I guess that's supposed to be like a key ability. Kerchow? Oh, that's a big Kerchow. Let's see, Duralchal, that's still online. Ixchal, that's online. We do have group heals. This is restores own HP and the HP of nearby party members by eating the Frasia buffs. So, like, am I supposed to give myself shield? Oh my god. What the hell? Why was I getting caught by auto attack? That's not a thing that should happen. Alright, and this one is just... This is the first boss? Oh, right, because we have Regula von Hydrus. And then I have to, like, look out for like what's usually going to be a raid wight around this scenario. Oh, and they've got the stupid turret there too. I mean, hey, like it's just like it's one nerd. It's one nerd in Guardian armor that thinks that they can go ahead and take us down. Yeah, you're supposed to switch to it. You are already doted. DPS just casually focuses on the turrets, while the tank is fine. And then the first boss is done. That's fine. Where'd the, isn't there supposed to be a chest? 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 Me, the first day I wake up after taking my hormones? Chest, please? Please? I guess, we're forever flat. I've got all biomass. I wish I... Let's see, I want to... How much am I healing? 876? Okay. It's just the node with like a whole ass load of mobs. It's not like it's healing per thing hit. It's just a flat heal. Not scaling. But we do have things that help us scale with that, right? 20, 90... I don't know. For some reason, I remembered Sage being harder. But it's like, you know, you have a chance to actually read your tooltips by itself. That kind of helps you. Let's see. Sortia. You remove recreation diagnosis and recreation prognosis effects. So then it is literally just... I'm going to try something. Okay, yeah, that did remove everything. But it did it in a way that's like... makes sense. Like, when you're a fairy, you eat the fairy buff. But you're not eating the fairy buff, you're eating the fairy. I guess you lose the dot. Oh shit, that was a ram's voice. Fuck. No one interrupted that? Yeah. Yeah, that's... Then it's like, after this, so once we wrap up this dungeon, then yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and spend the rest of the... Wait a second, what? What? No fucking way. That's a Shadowbringer's enemy. That is wild. That was the winged lion is very famously Shadowbringers, right? I'm not crazy about that. Oh, that's a look at way. Nope. Our samurai got stoned. now it's... Now it's a tree! Hmm... Yeah, see, you do the shields properly, it actually prevents more damage than you need to heal, and that's pretty pog. After watching a bunch of Final Fantasy XIV YouTube's recommended my stream. Every time. Every time. Well, what is this? Is that like a pre-generated text thing that comes up when people click on a recommended for the stream? Is that what happens? Like, I'm actually genuinely curious what it is that what has that. Because, like, I'm not entirely sure what the bot situation is on YouTube. But currently, my chat numbers for YouTube are not high enough for me to have that kind of an idea. Also, that is a that's a lot of things that we gotta go ahead and prognose. Although, hold on, do you think? Yeah, I think I actually just do hit all three of them if I'm like somewhere in the. Oh my god! Okay, that was this is interesting. This is an interesting hard mode dungeon here. Certainly one of the slightly more involved ones, you know? Oh, yeah, and here the Alligans love their little hex orbs. Yeah, no. Remember, Electrum is cubes. Cloned Thaumaturge, cloned Conjurer. I forgot they were messing around with clones and all that shit. It's kind of amazing how, like, interconnected everything's been, too, because the Alligans... Let's see, what's the story there? They copied all the technology by studying Omega. So all of this is just stuff that came from another civilization that was super, super advanced and also hunted dragons. So, like, the technology that brought dragons to Eidolon, the star of Earth, is also the one that just like caused the dragons to go through living hell. Oh, our tank is rocking the tyrant gear. That's PvP gear. Meanwhile, our samurai is rocking the off the shoulder stuff that you can only get from the Tataro's Adventures. I don't recognize. Oh my god, we've got 2 samurai. Yeah, there's 2 of them here now. Oh god. Oh my god. Lem is like actually kind of really powerful. I did not grok the potency difference here. But I'm also starting to understand what my friend said when she said that, you know, in order to play Sage, you need to attack. Because you hear that, and you're like, well, yeah, Sage is the attack job, right? Like, they made it so that way you could play DPS while you heal. But it's like, no, the potency that you get from just Cardia is actually just strong enough to carry you for most of the run. You know, assuming that your tank is using mitigation correctly. And that the shields, maybe for like the initial pull, you have your Drokol. I know I'm not pronouncing any of these correctly. But like, the healing for these is just not really comparable to something like what White Mage or even Scholar does. Wait, no, this is a story dungeon? Oh my god, it's these fucking guys. I didn't even realize. Aether Chemical Research Facility. Damn it, I did not realize this was La Habrea and Igorm. Okay. Let's see. So these all, like, pop out, right? Yeah. And it's the ice ones that are donuts.
Darkness shall consume light.
Okay. La Habrea. Oh wait, yeah. La Habrea was also the one that did the ultimate. Okay, so we need to go ahead and go. See, one of these is gonna go sooner than the other. Nope, they're both at the same length. Okay. This fight had to be reworked recently, right? Yeah, I feel like it was. Alright, yeah. And now it is Circle of Ice. So what we're going to see next is fire and ice together. Like, one's going to be on a long tether, the other's going to be on a short tether. Generally, the way that these fights tend to go is they have a gimmick or something, and they're going to show you exactly... Actually, hold on. Yeah. The fact that these two were going to overlap is what made that... the tell there. And these are gonna have like a so it's gonna be over here for the edge.
Your light shall burn no more.
And I guess La Habrea's just sticking around to till his little gal pal is done. Oh, was that? That's not it. That's not it. That's just the cutscene that puts us into phase 2. All right. Yeah. Yeah. See, look at that. Look at that. Minimum damage. This is absolutely where start doing. That's what the shield is for. That's what the single target shield. This is where we're gonna start mixing the fire and ice. Is what's gonna happen. Yeah. Okay. So like these ones are on the short, so we're gonna go ahead, pop these out, and then as soon as this one goes off. Then we're going to go ahead and pop out over here. Oh boy. That is a... I don't even remember how I remember this fight. Okay, we need to go ahead, bring them all in the center. Yep. Okay, easy enough. And there's the spread. See, we got this. We got this. Oh, now we got the chains. So, all right, this is where we just pull apart. You know, Samurai are gonna have to, we're gonna have to make sure that they are very good about using their own mitigation here. Oh, hey, you know, it's DPS check. In the meanwhile, we have what? Yep, okay, ice spread. That's fine, that's cool. What's the mechanic here? Okay, it just does a Wade ride. A ride Wade. Fire and ice coming together. Why the fire and ice here? Like, this is not, you know, his wife, is my understanding. Alright, so we have this again. So we need to go up here. And then as soon as that happens, hop into the center. See, once you really, the fire and ice is just like so easy to actually like read and tell. Makes it nice and easy. Thank you, thank you. I am so amazed. There's no loot. There's no loot. I know this is like a main story quest node, but like, what the hell is with the lack of loot? One player combination? Just the one? We hit 77 for that. I'll take that. I'll take that. We can also head to Yilmore. So let's see, get some more of that Crypt Lurker gear before we queue into at least one trust run. And like, thank you for just hanging out today, folks. I know this isn't exactly like, you know, the most fascinating content, but like, we're getting there. This is for the content. This is the work that you have to put in if you want to do the crazy stuff. Just Guardian stuff, Skya. Get that inventory nice and clear for doing yet another trust run. Alright, Yulmore, here we come. And yeah, we're just working on Magnus gear. I have to go check to see which just got earlier. All right. Duplicates. Okay. So we need the headpiece, gloves, and the legs. Gloves and the legs. Honestly, we're gonna be running Automata so much that even if we don't have all the accessories by then, we'll just be able to afford the accessories eventually. Yeah, we need gloves. And that should take care of Machinist. Then after that, we just need to get strength. And then after that, I need to figure out what else I'm burning my tombstones on. Yes, yes. I don't need to worry about getting the scholar book. At least not yet. Oh wait, no, I still need the hat. Ah! Do I even have enough those for the hat? I should have enough for that. Yeah, I've got enough for that. Just see you more in its heyday. Alright, sweet. Look, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think the Crypt Lurker gear looks pretty damn good. Dig the whole Bloodborne Souls sign of it. Actually, we can go ahead and try it on now. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I remember this set now. This is a set that I took a picture of with Hiroko. The horns clip through the hood. That's disappointing. Mask does not disappear. See, now the gun makes sense. The gun makes sense now. I hate that the horns clip through the hood. That does not bode well for some of the near gear. Yeah, it is the. You know what? Chocobos. Yep, okay, there we go. Now I can keep track on our Makai stuff. Again, don't need to worry about accessories. Just need to get, like, the left side equipment. That'll be good enough. Anything about before we dive in? Just sweet. All right. Oh, 74 Dragoon. We're close. Dragoon is close to a level up. So there we go. Ravel, Don Meg. I'm level 74. Can these guys actually? Yeah, I didn't think so. Thancred is the main tank. You can also run Graha as tank, but Graha is already. Oh my god, hold on. Oh my god, you can switch him over to. Okay. Glamour him to the Crystal Exarch. Oh my god. Okay.
I stand ever ready.
This is like their progress bar. And that's okay.
I stand ever ready.
Here we go.
Okay, they have alternate outfits. They do. They have alternate outfits. Oh no.
Victory will be ours.
Alright, yeah, we can't run. It's gonna be done. Except Ishtola is not high enough for it. Does that mean I have to go back to the goddamn first level again? I don't want to. Just, I don't want to, but I think I have to. Damn it. Alright. This isn't the last time that we're going to be stuck in the goddamn home monster switch. But boy, do I wish it was. I am not a fan of this. The mechanics are interesting enough, but it's like the pacing is pain. Like, all right, they kill a bear. Bear is a problem, but Ishtola's got big AoEs. That helps out a lot. Alphino is perfectly adequate as healer. Alright, so we sprint to go ahead and bring this back to Thancred. And now we can just go ahead and just comfy spam this. Because, like, Thancred should be strong enough now. This is going to be interesting. I'm kind of curious to see what XP they get from these lower level dungeons. There's another one up there, I think, right? Yeah, there is. So, now that the bear is done, let's see if we can start pulling the mites closer. Like, this was the big upside to leveling the squads over the trust system. The squad was just so dumb and so stat buffed that you could go ahead and pool big dungeons together. And you wouldn't have to worry about your tank, you know, fucking getting wiped out. Like, sure, maybe it happened when your squad was a little lower level. But, like, for the most part, you just got away with it. It just makes the grind significantly. But, you know, as a certain Mr. Wrath Games found out when he was doing his Heavensward speedrun, sometimes the duty support doesn't save you the time that you thought it. Although he was trying to queue in as a healer, so it's not like he can make up for it with his own DPS. So it's like, okay, you got two bears. Wanna pop those two so that way everyone gets pushed to the limit. I guess it's mitigated somewhat as long as you have like really powerful gear, but I'm rocking the skatey stuff. So tired of Homester Switch. Please, Father, no more Homester Switch. It's just the start. I just like Homester Switch for the same reason that I dislike driving in the city. It's all stop and go, stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. You start feeling like you're getting some good speed going, and then nope, you got to hit the traffic light. All right, both of the bears are gone. We should be good to go ahead and pull the next batch. And it's like, you just, what are you supposed to do, right? What are you supposed to do when you're ready to, when you spend your whole life on Ohio highways, where everything is nice and clean and clear, and you're used to just like zoning out and driving, but then every intersection just pulls you completely out of your rhythm. What do you do for that? I'll give Thancred this. He's doing a much better job holding up now that he's actually been leveled up a little bit. So this is significantly less painful than the first time when I just strictly had to keep it to a single mob per go. Honestly, the different outfits being part of the unlocks, I gotta admit, that's actually I like. Then I guess Ishola is just like a really good AoE clearer too. I'm gonna say I'm not entirely sure what Alisaie's doing. I don't know if she's actually trying to do AoE stuff or if she's, you know, single target focusing. I hope she's actually doing, you know, AoE stuff. Okay, so this is first fight. At least the plaza is like the only portion of the hallway between fights 2 and 3. Like, it's a pain because there's no way to pull ahead of time. Absolutely none. But hey, you know what? Whatever. And at least I have like plenty of time to check out all of the positionals that I get to do. At the same time, that's going to make it like extra embarrassing if I have to if I actually end up failing the mechanic. Who knows? Who even knows? Oh, don't stand next to the tank grid. You might think you're a tank, but you're not a tank. Also, we don't appreciate a boss who's stuck against the wall. Wow, I'm so glad. So glad. We can have this talk. We can, you know, have a chat and discussion. You know, we can go ahead and address some of your problematic politics. Me personally, I am not a big believer in the light. I think that's all propaganda. It's supposed to be chill. This is supposed to be comfy, they said. You're supposed to be able to just, like, you know, zone out as you go ahead and you do your rotation. And you know what? They're mostly correct. Saved your life. Keep your guard up, you say, Thancred. Keep your guard up, Thancred. What's your excuse, Thancred? Oh, I remember. It's the stupid meadow pasture that comes after this. That's awkward. And a little bit of a problem. I'm gonna have like a very, very strong opinion on the dungeons by the time that I'm through with this. Even though, like, technically I'm saving all these for, Oh, okay, I leveled up. That's something. We'll take that. Hold on. Scouting? You know what? I won't say no to that. Getting some interesting scouting gear for Viper would be interesting. Okay. So currently we have all this. You know what? If I was really like just fine with all this, like if I was fine just like with the one pool thing, I could honestly just let Ishtola do all the work. You know, no one has to know. No one has to tell her that I'm actually just watching more Leon the Lobster videos. Alright, that's like one big one. go ahead and like pull the other guy now. We gotta be careful. The cow is actually like on par with a the bear. All right, Ashola. I hope you're ready to earn your keep here. There's also something to be said about maybe what I should be doing is switching Alfino for not Graha. Again, Graha is already like max leveled, and the whole exercise here is to try and get the trust leveled. Riange is probably the stronger. Actually, come to think of it, do we even get like any tanks in the trust other than Thancred? Like maybe Wook Lamu? Yeah, it's not even gonna open up till this lot. Okay, so the cow breaks through, jumps over the moon. Got multiple gremlins. There's a cow right there. If I just like focus on the cow, like we just do single target damage there, burst that down, and theoretically that's going to give me an opportunity to pull some extra stuff. I guess it's all in how you see it. I'm actually really curious. Like, I know kind of what buttons I have available. Okay, that guy's actually almost dead. So what if we went and pulled the next pack now while they're in cleanup? And like, yeah, that's not a small amount of, damage coming my way. Am I alright? Brother, as long as this thing is in my face, as long as we do not have the ability to meaningfully affect our lifestyle, I don't know if I'll ever be okay. I mean, hey, if you got any more of that extra method thing, that that would help. Okay, and then like it's just, yeah, it's not like an extra cow or anything, right? Yeah, it's gated. Okay. Yeah, it's gated. I wish it wasn't gated. So this is gonna be the second fight. Ow! 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 Why does my arm keep doing that? It makes the fight feel. It makes the dungeon feel so much longer than it actually is. It's like, just guys, why are you? Yeah, I guess nothing's actually happening. I mean, hey, you know what? Goes around, hits everyone. Kind of an interesting version of the raid wide. And I think this is the, yeah, that's the actual raid wide. That's what? Yeah, it's just like those puddles. Thank you. I keep forgetting that Alpino has a carbuncle because I never really started using the dungeon support until Dawn Trail. Or at least, like, you know, Endwalker patch content. Like, he's got white carbuncle too. And I remember that specifically from Mordona. There's that woman who's always, like, losing her carbuncle. I keep forgetting that I also have the ability to just, like, force them to break. It's like, hey, you know what? I will gladly do that when we're going through on casters, but we don't have to do it on casters because our caster is tied to a healer. So at that point, like, it's just trying to clear the boss a little bit sooner. Although I've heard that there's a speedrunning community for going through dungeons with duty support. Guys, you want to, like, fill me in on why you went all the way over there? Like, for real, they just abandoned me. I can't believe it. Poppies, hey, thank you so much for stopping by. We're just doing another week of power leveling, so that way we can get some silly stuff done. And then just hang out and yapping all the while. Yeah, you're cooked. Classic. Okay. Hold on. This is a robe of healing? That is certainly a robe. Like a full-size robe too. I'm not like a big fan of just like the cone dresses. You never get into this game. It's not for everyone. It is such a long process for some of these. Like, you're essentially playing what has been people's forever game for the past 10 years. That's 10 years of live update that you have to work your way through. But also, it's one of those games where you either enjoy the process or you're having a miserable time. And it's like, oh, baby girl, I understand. But for me, it's a forever game, so it's found its way into my regular rotation. And I'm hoping with some amount of the videos that we're going to be putting out, that this manages to track, especially when Final Fantasy comes out to Magic in June. Not keen on the X hours of boredom to get to maybe have fun. Well, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Because that was exactly what my experience was. I was not enjoying the main story at all. But... and that made everything significantly worse. But you kind of have to approach this game specifically on what it is, if it's something that, you know, you're interested in. For me, I've just always been interested in having an MMO to play. And this is actually just the price of that. Magic and Overwatch are your only two forever games. I am so sorry. Man, I remember when Overwatch was like really popular. Like, this is not a scathing comment on the current quality of Overwatch. Even though I could absolutely go into a tirade of my own on that. But like, I was so into Overwatch during Overwatch 1. You'd love a new MMO to play, but right now you're playing WoW. Have you heard of this thing called Path of Exile? My wife and I have actually been playing Path of Exile too, and that's been a lot of fun. So many fantastic voice lines, and it's just pure gameplay. You love Path of Exile too. See, there you go. Isn't like fantastic? Which of the exiles are you playing? You played it for like a whole month. I'm still working through early levels. Like a girl can only have so many forever games. I want to say you can only have like 2 tops before everything else just kind of goes into a deciduous rotation. Blood Mage detonated. Oh my god, that's so good. Where you play the witch and you just get all of your minions to pop as soon as they get close to death. It's so great. I've been loving the witch. The voice lines are to die for. This whole plaza is just one big mosh pit. Meme build shields on warrior. Using ignite in order that lets you do fire shield retaliation. Oh my god. That is just how warrior plays on Final Fantasy XIV too. It's hard, but is clunky. Hey, you know what? It's like they say. Path of Exile is just the the simulator that you use to test your builds, right? It's all fun in theory crafting. Now this thing's wants to think it's hot shit with the AoE. Alright, great. We got him down to like just the 2. Oh, this is gonna be like such a hard road, but once we have Dragoon up to 80, like then we can start using this for what do we end up using this for? Because Samurai's not ready, Magnus isn't ready. Magnus is close to being ready, but it needs like another 10 levels. And oh, that's like, if we do a level and a half at least each week, we're not gonna be able to level the trust until it's ready. So it's just gonna be Palace of the Dead. Crossbow Warbreeder. Warbreeder can make all the attacks. Then you use the support gem that makes the things explode when they get the armor broken. What I want to do is I want to get the Unearth skill attached to Zombie Explosion. I am just amazed that a game like Path of Exile exists. I've got at least one friend that's a big fan of it. But I've been playing like forever games for such a long time that I really haven't had a chance to really branch out and try stuff. So, the idea that a game could have so much customization, it just never crossed my mind as something that could actually exist. Path of Exile so good! Can't wait to see what they do with the coming months when they actually go into open beta. Because right now it's closed, right? Like you actually need to pay in order to do the beta, unless you've already put X amount of funds into the Path of Exile 1. Because that's how my wife and I got into it. Because a friend had spent so much over the course of her career that she just has like invites to burn. Which, hey, you know what? We were very thankful and we were having a blast. We ended up getting together every Friday or so to play it. Okay, we can go ahead and just wait for like break 2 to pop off here. Alright, guys. Ishtola, you don't even use ley lines. Why aren't you moving? Gave your keys away to some random guy who wanted one in a Twitch chat. Well, god damn. Imagine popping into a chat and just like getting the code for Poe. Although I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. This is the yeah. I've been playing this since the final act. 2013, 2012. God, that was just like a couple years after I really got back into Magic. Way to make everyone feel old, Poppy. Way to make everyone feel old. Look at the creation date of the account. No. You gotta pull up the hours played so that way you can go ahead and meme on them. Give them the old, hey, 500 new players into the game, new player, noob question. But, how do I optimize for percentages here to make sure that my minions have just enough health to actually, like, get strong aggro before they pop? Oh, he's gonna put me into gay baby jail. And now I'm just gonna be, left to die. Play hours in Path of Exile is 3774. Okay, you know what? I may joke, but I do respect it. I do respect it. I respect the hustle. 254.6 in Path 2. We can go ahead and like let break here. But you know I'm right, right? I know I'm right because I came from the reputable source of said friend who also has like multi-thousand hours poured into Poe. Her, it's like this whole, you know, she loves that just things have not gotten stale, that she's still learning about all these little intricacies and like, hey, you know what? So real for that. Don't play video games nearly as much these days. Ain't that the truth? Okay, Ishtola reached. I was about to fucking type into the chat to thank everyone. Like, god damn. All right. Unable to obtain the book that I literally just got. Literally pain. Okay. The plus side is that is worth half an XP bar on 75. So I think there's something to be said about the efficacy of the trust system for power leveling here. We're getting there. And like worst case scenario, if we don't have a DPS class to level up the trust system by the time that Dragoon gets to 70 or 80, then I do think that I do feel perfectly fine going ahead and using trying to run 10 floors of Palace of the Dead. Like anything to just cram in the hours. All right, and now let's go ahead. So go ahead. Well, so don't go away just yet. We're gonna go ahead and raid it to my bestie Lila, who is currently on an MSQ run with her buddy Tag. Then let's see. This will be the end of the stream for over the YouTubes. So thank you so much for watching.